Number 6, finally, something that's pretty straightforward. List 3 observations that indicate that a chemical reaction has taken place. We're going straight out of the book. We got evolution of heat and light. Okay. Now, there are 2 things that are actually going to be included in this idea. One is color change, and the other is a decrease in temperature. Now, color change, we already identified this in class. This falls under the category of evolution of light because we're talking about changes in light, the frequency and wavelength of light specifically. And so we're going to just kind of lump this idea of color change in with evolution of light and heat. We're going to lump the decrease in temperature in with evolution of heat because evolution doesn't mean a creation. It means a changing. It's a changing aspect. And so a decrease in temperature is an evolution as well. So don't just think that evolution means increase, just release of heat. If something gets cold, that's indicative of a chemical reaction as well. For example, cold packs. Okay, you athletes, if you ever rolled an ankle or hurt a knee, got some sort of bruise, you might have been given a cold pack, not just a bag of ice, but a plastic sealed bag. You don't get to touch the chemicals. You mash it up with your hands, and it begins to get cold. There's a chemical reaction taking place inside that bag, and it's indicated by the evolution of heat, specifically the decrease in temperature. The other one that we're going to look for is production of gas. If you see bubbles, there's a good chance that there is a chemical change. Not always, but a good chance. And lastly, the formation of a precipitate. If you have 2 species that are both in the aqueous phase, and once they have had a chance to mix together, something comes out of the aqueous phase. It comes out as a solid. Remember, for our purposes, the precipitate is going to be solid. It's going to be coming out of solution. It's no longer going to be able to be mixed and then just mix into the water, into the solution. It's just going to sit down there at the bottom. That's indicative that there's been some sort of replacement reaction in the solution, and that's indicated by the formation of the precipitate.